Hello, welcome back to my channel, and as you can tell from the title of today's video, I will be replying to questions asked over my Instagram stories. I hope you enjoyed this video and let me know if you like this type of content. Don't forget to subscribe for new videos and small business tips and advice. First question is, how do you have a successful shop update? Personally for me, it's all based on trial and error. Sometimes I succeed at a shop update launch, sometimes I don't. But I think the main thing that has helped me so many times was knowing my customers, like viewing past orders and getting ideas based on popular items and figuring out from there what items might sell better. It's also helpful to set up a consistent theme surrounding your art. Like for me, my art is heavily based around cats and bright pastel colors. This way, you're attracting customers who are into that theme or the general idea of your shop and might become a repeat buyer. Second question is, how do you deal with burnout? What really helps me personally with burnout is focusing on prioritizing and knowing when to take breaks. Obviously, it's very important to listen to yourself and realize when you need to take a break from your art. But at the same time, for example, if you have a deadline coming up, problem solve how to deal with the due date while also dealing with your burnout. I don't typically have many deadlines, so this isn't much of an issue for me, but I still thought I would share some of my personalized advice. The third question is, what made you decide to start your business? I have always been a creative. All throughout my childhood, I was always seeking ways to expand and use my creativity and imagination. Cute Creations was born because I wanted to connect with my inner child and bring that feeling and sharing it with other people who are in my same situation. I am also a huge cat lover, and I've had a passion for cats since I was little, and was overjoyed when my first cat, Cody, came into my life. Then we got his brother, Apple, about a year later, and again, I was ecstatic. We also ended up getting my cat, Splash, in 2019, when she was about 5 weeks old. Her and my other cats have inspired this business so much, even before I'd even thought of opening an online shop and selling my own art. In summer of 2023, I started Cute Creations Co. I had been following a ton of small businesses and was very inspired by their work in progress, and on a whim decided to open up my own shop. I do regret not preparing and doing more research beforehand, but I don't regret opening my art business at all. This story is very important to me, and I'm very glad for this question because I got the chance to share it with you. The fourth question is, do you make your own stickers and what printer should I use to make them? Yes, I do make all the current stickers on my shop myself. I use professional sticker paper from Amazon, and the holographic vinyl I use to laminate my stickers is also from them. Unfortunately, recently the printer I had been using broke, so I've had to outsource the stickers for my upcoming drop. And the printer I'd been using, I believe, is actually discontinued, which isn't surprising considering it's at least 4 years old. I cannot recommend printers from my own experience, but I can recommend printers based on reviews and general knowledge. A common printer I saw used by small businesses that I am personally planning to get is the Epson EcoTank wireless cartridge-free printer, which as of now is about $200 on Amazon. The really good part about cartridge-free printers is that when you buy the refillable ink, it lasts so much longer and is generally more eco-friendly. EcoTanks are pricier though, so I don't recommend that if you are on a budget. If that is the case, I recommend HP printers because they are much more affordable and usually have good reviews. A very good HP printer I recommend is the DeskJet wireless inkjet printer, which is about $75 right now on Amazon. The fifth question is, how do you come up with ideas for products and or themes for products? Personally, I love using Pinterest for getting most of my ideas because it is really great for artists who are looking for inspo, especially since it also finds results based on your previous searches and your account. But try not to get too much inspiration from other people's art because you're then essentially copying their whole vibe, and it can be bad for both your artwork and potentially their sales/commissions. The other problem with getting too much inspiration from Pinterest art is that it ruins your creativity and imagination because you start depending on others' artwork to make your art rather than being original. I also enjoy using theme generators such as kawaiihana.com for finding ideas because you don't have to think too much. And this is personally helpful for me as someone who has ADHD, so coming up with ideas prompted is hard for me, so generators are really great. Also, some of them like www.thepigeonletters.com are nice because they generate very specific aspects of the theme like character, item in relation to said character, and color palette. I do come up with my own ideas, but having ADHD make those moments very slim, which is frustrating, but the strategies I mentioned before have been personally how I come up with most of my ideas and my drawings. Another thing that helps me with themes is finding inspiration online from sources like TikTok and Instagram. Like with Pinterest, be careful not to take too much inspiration so it looks almost the same as the reference. I personally enjoy scrolling for like 5 minutes until I find a specific video that I enjoy and taking a small segment of that video and drawing just based on that segment until I make a drawing that I like. I recorded parts of that voiceover a couple months ago, so I just wanted to clarify what I meant by video. I meant a video, for me personally, would probably be a cat video, and take inspiration from that video to find or make a drawing that I personally enjoy. That video could be someone else's drawing, food, animals, really just anything that brings you joy, and try and draw something based on that.